Hello and welcome back to Ask Alan about low carb cocktails. Today I want to review a rum by Gasparilla. It is called Gasparilla Key Lime Pie Rum. And with that, I'm going to make one of the drinks that they make at their bar, which is called a Key Lime Daiquiri. Join me and have fun with this type of rum that you probably not had before. Hello and welcome to Ask Alan about low carb cocktails. The Tampa Bay Rum Company, or Distilling Company, I believe is their original name, also known as Gasparilla Distilling Company. They have a rum distillery that's only a few years old. They have some decent rums. They are in the northern part of Tampa Bay, and they have a bar. No, not a restaurant, but just a bar attached to their distillery, and they give tours and they provide. You can buy the bottles of rum. You can also get cocktails. This one is Key Lime Pie. Now, unfortunately, the rums that they make have a little bit of carbs in them. They add up to, what I'm told, up to 40 grams of sugar per liter, less in some of them. But of course, they're silver rum and they're non-flavored rums, non-spiced rums. Those all have no sugar added. And I think the spiced rum has quite a bit less. Maybe, well, I'm not. I'd have to ask them again to find out because I don't remember. But the banana bread rum, that one I think may have been the highest one, and that one was 40 grams per liter, as I recall. And this one is probably less, but we're going to stick with the 40 grams per liter, just as a upper bounds. That comes out to like 1.8 carbs or grams of sugar per ounce. So when you make a drink, like the drink that I'm going to make here, that gives you 3.6 grams of carbs from the rum. So everything else we're going to use, as much as possible, is going to be low carb in that cocktail. There is some graham cracker that goes in, but it doesn't stay with the drink. It adds some flavor. So I'm not sure how to add the carbs for that, but we're going to keep that as low as possible because I'm not going to use a lot of graham cracker. And we'll get into that as soon as we do the tasting of this rum. So again, it's called Key Lime Pie Rum. It does have a little bit of sugar in it, but we will take stock of that when we do the cocktail. So again, this was a, I misspoke before, it's 1.2 grams per ounce with 40 grams per liter, looking at my notes. So that's not a lot. That'll only give you 2.4 grams from the cocktail that we're going to make. And it's got a very forward key lime smell. It does have that bit of a sweet smell. That's from the sugar, I'm sure. It doesn't have any rum funk smell, but it's, you know, just does have that rum smell. We'll taste that. It's only 40 ABV, 80 proof. Tastes decent. Not something you would drink on its own, but I don't think that's what it's made for. It's definitely something that if you do get a chance to get it, then I recommend getting it, because the cocktail that I'm going to make, I've tried it and it's really, really good. But it's a rum that, again, comes from Tampa Bay, and Gasparilla, you can look that up, but Gasparilla, I think, was a pirate, or has something to do with pirates. I don't know if that was a specific pirate or a group of pirates or what, but they were, I believe, rum running pirates, and they were in the area. So, definitely does have a good taste, and I think that's something that I wouldn't drink on its own, but it's something that makes a great daiquiri. So hopefully this daiquiri will come out to be as good as what was in the bar. I'm going to use keto simple syrup. It has a graham cracker, which doesn't stay in. When I was down there and visiting my daughter, had gotten a bottle for her, and she had suggested granola butter, because unless you make ahead of time the graham cracker infused simple syrup, which they do at the bar, they put some amount of graham crackers in simple syrup, and then they strain that out through cheesecloth so that they just get that graham cracker taste into the simple syrup. It's a lot of work, I think, for something you're not going to do all the time. They have to do it all the time for the bar. But she thought, my daughter, that this granola butter, this one's closed, that it has a graham cracker taste and smell, and she thought that would work well. So when I made them when I was down there visiting, we just put a small amount of this in the shaker, and we made three daiquiris with a very small amount of the granola butter, and it tasted almost the same as what was at the bar. But in this case, I'm going to use a graham cracker, and I'm only going to use one cracker, which is a quarter of a sheet, because we just want the flavor. So that's this. And these graham crackers are a little old because, once again, it's something that here at the house we don't use a lot of. We almost never use them. But for 2 sheets, it's 24. Yes, 3 grams. There's 3 grams in the cracker, but that's if you're eating it. We're not eating it. We're just putting it in here to get the flavor, and then we're going to strain it out. So we will start. Add some ice. And on this side, we will put the graham cracker. Break it up. And we will add the 3/4 ounce of simple syrup, right here. So this is keto simple syrup that I showed how to make in another video. So that's 3/4 ounce. We'll muddle that. again, it's a normal daiquiri otherwise. So 2 ounces of Key Lime Pie Rum. And we'll pour that over this to try to rinse off some of the graham cracker. I'm not doing a great job of that, but anyway. Okay. So lime juice. Now, if you don't have the key lime rum, you could use key lime juice rather than lemon juice or lime juice. I know fresh squeeze is better, but this is what I got. This is what I'm using. So 1 ounce of this. And that's all. So we will shake that. And double strain that to make sure we get all the graham cracker out into some fresh ice. Or you may not put any ice in the daiquiri, depending on how you make it. So it's definitely a good idea to double strain it, because I see that there's quite a bit of graham cracker that's coming through the first straining. But that's pretty good. And that is the Key Lime Daiquiri. See what it tastes like. Yeah, it tastes pretty close. It may not have as much graham cracker taste, but it's got that hint of graham cracker. So it's got a very good taste. It's something that it's very, very unique and has a taste that I think that you'd like. So that's the Gasparilla Key Lime Pie Rum and the Key Lime Daiquiri. Great taste, something to try, and I do hope you get a chance to try this and get a hold of this rum and make this cocktail. I'm sure there's other things you could do with it, but you can just make these all day, and everybody would love them. So like and subscribe, comment, let me know what you think of this video, let me know what you think of this channel and the other things that I've done, and have a safe day, a great day, and the rest of your week, I hope that is doing well too. Thank you, and join us again on Ask Alan About Low Carb Cocktails.